In a world where most leave after the credits roll, a few stay. It is those few who remain to tell the true story. Welcome to After the Credits, starring Robert Kajowski and Norton. Brought to you by Damage 365 Radio. Salutatory pleasantry. Okay, there we go. A salutatory pleasantries. You are listening to After the Credits with your ever inimitable Robert Kajowski, your awesome host, your self-aggrandizing host, if you will.
Modest much, huh?
Yeah, a little, slightly. And I'm flanked by my contrapuntal and convivial co-hosts.
Norton.
Yes.
Are you really going to do the one headphone thing?
No, I was going to do that, but I don't want to fuck up the headphones.
Yeah.
So anyway. Oh, I could hear you too. Okay, cool.
Well, did I give you those? No, I gave you the other ones.
You gave me the other ones. Anyway, we are here to regale you with our opinings of trailers, movies that we had seen, and in the tertiary act, anything music related. So let's just get into the thick of it. I will let Norton take away the first one, which is a jaunty little trailer called High Strung. It is
truly terrible.
A PG movie. So, to be fair, to sort of preface this episode, I chose a trailer that I wanted to see that Norton could give two fucks about, and Norton reciprocated.
Yep.
And because at least we know we're going to be sort of effusive in talking about them.
Who?
Effusive. That just means we're going to be gushing about them. Which is, don't say like you throw out these big words, because a lot of people know what that word means. So
really?
Thank you. Yeah.
Really?
Yes, really.
Really?
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 Yes. No. We can't do the whole podcast. We could. I mean, conceivably.
Just a whole podcast of really?
Conceivably, we could do the entire podcast of just going back and forth on that. It'll be our Really podcast.
It'll be good.
Yeah. Really cast.
Really?
Really cast podcast. But anyway. Really? Movie's called The High Strung.
Like for real? For real?
For real. And I will let I'll read the description maybe after Norton explains it if you can.
I'll just tell about it.
Because I'm a little
there's complicated thing.
It's not, but there's a lot going on in it.
It's pretty simple. Basically, what happens is you got your standard ballerina chick who's like, I love to dance, but I don't fit in with the other ballet chicks for any number of reasons. According to the trailer, it just seems that she's very good at bumping into other snooty ballerinas, and that potentially she doesn't have passion. I can't tell what the instructor yells at her at some point, and she's like, "You'll never make it in the professional world because you don't have yada yada." I guess
yada, the chutzpah or the
whatever it was, but So of course, then there's your ubiquitous urban element, which in this case is played by a fairly handsome British man.
Yeah.
Which is like the least urban you can get.
Plays the violin, and obviously they have to have
in the subways. I guess that's the way you can tell that he's urban.
He's a busker.
He is a busker.
But the thing is that...
But that's his urban element.
But the thing is that they have to have the ubiquitous...
The wrong side of the tracks.
Shot of the guy playing violin shirtless, because I guess why not?
He doesn't play the violin shirtless.
He does.
No, in the beginning he's just putting on his shirt.
No, he's actually practicing it.
Was he practicing shirtless?
Yeah.
Of course he was.
Trust me, I noticed that, because I notice a lot of little things if I hate the trailer.
You notice when a guy's shirtless.
You know what? Because he probably looks way better than me. Actually, I know for a fact he looks way better than me shirtless.
Yeah, he's I'm not gonna
but no, there. When it comes down to trailers I hate, that's the funny, almost antithetical thing you would think. If I'm gonna watch a trailer that I love or a movie that I love, I would sort of see every the minutia of it. Not so much. I guess because if it's something that I really love, then I'm so enthralled and besotted by it, I don't really pay attention to the minute details, the infinitesimal details. But the thing is, I do for things that I hate, so I could pick them apart later.
All right. Well, anyway.
It's the critic in me.
So, of course, they decide to get together because it's a must. And apparently, somewhere along the line, they come across a Stomp the Yard style crew of, again, more urbanites.
Wait, did you say Stomp? Is that what it's called?
Stomp the Yard.
Stomp the...
Stomp the Yard is a dance movie.
No. I thought it was called something else. I was thinking of, like, I thought you got it confused, like, I don't know.
I know my dance movies.
Yeah, okay. Stomp the Yard.
Stomp the Yard is
All right.
one. There's Step Up. That's
Step
a
Up.
series.
That's the one that I was thinking of.
That's a series.
That's the one that Channing Tatum started.
That started,
in, right?
yeah. That started with Channing Tatum, which was the same kind of situation. She was a professional dancer at a professional dance school. He was a misfit who apparently, that's what he is. He's like some miscreant, delinquent.
Yeah.
And he gets punished he has to go work at the dance school.
Yeah.
And then while he's at the dance school, she's like, nobody here can lift me because I'm like 5 pounds and everyone here doesn't eat, so they have no weight.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'll lift you because I'm Channing Tatum and I'm fucking hot as shit and I'm built.
Yeah, he's jacked.
So then he like throws her up in the air, she hits the ceiling, and that's the end of the movie.
That'd be great if that was
It'd be so good
it.
if that movie went that way.
Speaking of which, and I wanted to bring this up.
It does not.
No, but that would have been funny. And even though I still wouldn't have changed my opinion of the movie itself, this abysmal movie.
Oh God, yes. I'll get to the terribleness soon.
Yeah, I'm not talking
so
about
far
this
we've been setting it
Yeah,
up.
I'm not talking about this particular movie.
You mean Step Up? You didn't like Step Up?
No. I was gonna say if that joke, maybe it technically dance flick.
God,
I definitely blocked that out of my mind.
Dance flick, I swear.
I blocked that out of my mind with prejudice, only because it was so bad. But if they did make a joke like that in that movie, they might have. I just don't remember.
They may have. I don't remember.
But if they did, that probably would have been the only times that I possibly let out like a chuckle. Possibly.
Anyway, aside from your hate of dance flick.
Dance flick
So
sucks.
getting back to this wonderful movie,
Yeah.
Strung. So, naturally she's like, well, I found this musical competition that you can enter and solve all of your problems in one great shot. And British guy's like, sure, why not? So they get together with Urban Dance Crew and decide to make some sort of, what the fuck was that movie? Save the Last Dance type presentation in front of Juilliard type folks.
It's like an amalgam.
It's a mashup of a lot of dance movies that they just decided, like, hey, we're going to throw all this shit in here and see what you do.
Yeah.
I forget what the ballerina one was called. It's actually really good. I liked it.
It's a ballerina one?
There was a ballet movie a while back. It started with a C. It's not Company, but it's like something.
Ballerina.
But that was a good movie. And then...
Was it in theaters or was it a made-for-TV?
No, it was in theaters.
Oh, okay.
No, it was in theaters. Because, who the fuck is in it? What's-her-face is in there from Stepmom. The one that always plays a bitch. She's always like this angry little chick.
From the actual...
Remember
the TV?
Stepmom, the movie? With, what's-her-face? Julia Roberts, I think? She has cancer, and the other one's like moving in on her or some shit.
If I remember it, it's.
I'm trying to think of what other movies she's been in. But The Hunger Games. Did you see the Hunger Games movie, the last one?
I don't think.
God,
maybe.
I don't
know.
Well,
I saw
in the Hunger Games movie. She plays Jenna. Oh, her name is Jenna Maloney. That's the actress's
Jenna
name.
Maloney.
Yeah, Jenna Maloney.
Okay,
I remember her name now. She was in this movie. I forget what the fuck it's called. It's not. I keep thinking it's called Closer, but it's not. Yeah. Well, this is when she was younger, and she's not the main. She's like the main antagonist.
Yeah.
And in the movie, it's a ballet company, or it's a ballet school, and this girl goes into it and meets Jenna Maloney's character, and of course she's like super bitchy to her because she's super bitchy and everything. And then it turns out that she's like anorexic because if you're a ballerina, you have like one of two modes. It's anorexic and smoking, and you're pretty much on them all the time.
Yeah, no, that's true.
But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if this movie handles any of those issues, but I highly doubt it will.
Actually,
I am looking forward to the underground dance competition because I know that'll be in there.
Yeah, because they
that
have
was the other
to
movie
include,
I was thinking of.
What?
Shall We Dance? Was the Antonio Banderas one where he goes and works with the fucking inner city kids? And he's like a professional tango dancer or something. He's ballroom. He's basically classic ballroom. And he quits ballroom for whatever reason. He gets like disgraced or some shit, or he has to leave. Yeah. And he ends up teaching at an inner city school. Mm-hmm. And all the inner city kids are, of course, like, yo, what's this shit about? I know how to dance. And then they do their weird hip-hop shit.
I always love those urban... like
I think, white, it's not even funny.
I think it kind of... my I'll say it. My ironic and non-ironic, unabiding love for like the
You know, if we
movies.
sat up against each other, we could just
That's
push
all
our
right.
backs together.
That's all right. It's more trouble than it's worth. I'll just keep stretching out my back.
Oh, well, this hurts my back too.
I know. Well, you can lay down. You can lay down. But anyway, my unabiding love, ironically and unironically, for the movies that have the premise of take the inner city kids, the stereotypical inner city kids, and introduce a bit of culture into their life. Honestly, I think was born from, what was it? Sister Act.
Sister Act,
The
really?
second one, not the first one. The second one,
I
because
don't know,
that's
because the first one they did like.
no. The
It
first
was-
one,
Were they not inner city kids?
No, they were no. The first one is the inception of it because Whoopi Goldberg's character, Sister Mary Clarence, I think her name is. Wow, I still
Yeah,
remember the
it
name.
is. It was on the other day. I
was it
super
really?
wanted to watch it, but I had to
Nice.
go to a wake.
Nice. That's like my mom's favorite movie.
It's a good movie.
She obviously, as people would know if they haven't seen it, shame
She's
on
like
you.
the
What are
Black
you waiting
Mr.
for?
Holland.
What?
She's like the Black Mr. Holland.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, the first movie just goes into why she is a singing nun, because technically she was a lounge singer,
Yeah.
witnessed a murder, went into the convent, so
Right.
there's no inner city
Witsec.
kids. What?
WITSEC. Witness Protection. They call it WITSEC.
Really? I did not know
I
that.
know this because I watch way too much cop shows.
Yeah, apparently I
And it
did
comes
not
up
know.
multiple times.
I
It's
just
been
know
on
that-
Blue Bloods a couple times.
I guess I never
you don't
really
pay attention.
paid
because
attention
you're
to
bad
that.
way.
No, I guess it just slipped. I didn't know
Yeah,
Witsec.
WITSEC.
I'll have to remember that. But the second one is she goes because she's already turned around the convent, the
choir.
fledgling convent choir. So for her new challenge in the sequel, that's when she goes to inner city youth because that's her thing. She's like an outreach ambassador, if you will. And so that's when she goes to like this inner city school and she teaches them.
That's because
singing.
the second one's the one that has what's her
Lauryn
face
Hill.
in it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That. Oh, you're right. Yeah, because the first one's all the convent, all the nuns.
that's what. That,
Yeah.
speaking of listening, it's
Sorry.
nice to know that
Shit.
you listen.
I got a lot on my mind, and dancing ain't one of them.
Anyway, we kind of are a bit meandering. Speaking of dancing, what I wanted to say from all the movies that we had cited is that I almost forgot. One may fail to realize just how many dance or films there are based around dancing. It's almost staggering when you think about it, because you have the newer ones. You have like the Shall We Dance. You have what's the one with Richard Gere?
Oh wait, maybe Shall We Dance is the one with
With
Richard
Richard
Gere,
Gere?
and Let's Dance is the one with.
I don't remember.
Or
Then
Have
you-
This Dance.
I don't
Dance
know.
with Me. Dance with Me is the Richard Gere one.
Okay, that's the one.
Shall We Dance is the Antonio Banderas
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
We're not using Wikipedia or IMDb
No,
at
not
this
right
moment,
now. We
so
probably should.
we're probably
but
getting this
then
horribly wrong.
there are two classic movies. The first of which technically is not really. It's called The Last Tango in Paris, and it does.
I thought it's all about sex.
It's basically about sex, but I mean, there is the culmination of the movie itself is actually
A dance.
a dance. It's a tango. I mean, it's Marlon Brando drunkenly tangoing with Maria Shriver, I think it's hers. I
Some
don't-
chick.
Yeah, but the scene is beautiful and lousy and dirty and just smells of booze and desperation.
You know you can't smell a movie, right?
It reeks through the
Just
screen.
FYI.
You know
I'm
what?
pretty sure that's just the bourbon you left on your plate when you went to sleep.
It could be.
You woke up
bourbon.
to that movie and you're like, "Hey, Mr. Bourbon,
That's definitely a movie.
have you been waiting for me?"
That's definitely a movie to drink to.
And your bourbon's like, "I'm always."
But
waiting
another
for
movie
you."
to drink to actually is set around the, I want to say not Prohibition era, maybe. But it's a movie called They Shoot Horses, Don't They? Which actually is a movie exactly based around dancing. It's based around the Great Depression, I believe. Because the purpose of the central plot to the movie is during the Great Depression, obviously, everybody's piss poor.
Of course.
So they enter a competition, it's, I don't know if it's a 24-hour dance competition or a 48-hour, or it's a competition to see who could last the longest. And whoever lasts the longest